Hey, hi everyone. Good morning. So let me share my screen. So till today, till yesterday, we finished our baseline configuration. Today we'll be posting our first transaction. And so let me just check your knowledge, what you remember, what you don't remember. So Nilima, all this configuration, baseline configuration, we do in which system? In which system?
Sir, S4 HANA.
That's okay, but in which system landscape? Do you understand what is called system landscape?
Yes, sir. It's a development system.
In development system, in which client?
Golden client.
Okay. So we'll configure all your baseline setting in the development golden client. Then in which system you'll do the testing?
Sir, QA system.
You as a consultant. See before business test.
I've
uh,
FUT, functional unit testing in um, unit testing client. No.
You need testing client in which system?
Same, sir, in development system.
Okay. So let me write it here. So you are telling that you finished your configuration in development system in golden client. Let's say golden client is 100 and you are telling you will do unit testing, that is
Mm.
200. The testing which consultant does is known as a FUT, functional unit test.
Yes.
So before you start your testing, what you will do, what precaution you will take care in unit testing 200? What are the activities you will do in 200 before starting your testing? Let's say you configure in 100 and you are
Mm-hmm.
telling hurry you test it, but before you
Yes.
telling me to test in 200, what you will make sure?
Sir, that all the transport requests have been deployed in unit testing system.
Very nice. Then
Um, then I don't know, sir.
no problem. So just whatever configuration you have done, if you move in 200, then do you think that I'll be able to test in 200?
You will be able to test in 100, yes, sir.
In 100 or 200? FUT happens in which system? In 100 or in 200?
Sir, as per my knowledge, they create some environment in Golden Client itself for functional unit testing.
That's
I
what you told,
am,
na? You told that you'll
yes,
test in unit testing 200. But my
yes,
question is that one point you rightly said, whatsoever configuration you have done in 100, that will be moved to 200. I agree.
yes, sir.
But any other thing also you have to do in 200, or just by moving the TR you'll be able to, or I'll be able to perform the functional unit test. That is my question. Okay.
Sir, we have
System.
to create master data in it, some master data, so that we
Very
have,
very nice. Master data need to be available. Okay. Then
yes, master data, your configurations, and then what else we need?
Naresh, do you have any point to add?
No, sir. I mean, yes, master data, sir, and also same, sir.
Okay, please go in mute. You have some background noise. Okay. Then there are some configuration which are not saved in the transport request. Will you not perform the cutover activities? Or manual activities will not perform in this one? The first error you'll get, number range is not maintained. Who will maintain the number range is 200? Correct, Nilima? Hello,
Yes,
Nilima.
sir. Yes.
So you have to also do the manual activities or cutover activities.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, cutover activities, manual activity, you not only you do in production system. That is what many people think. In every system, you have to do the cutover or manual activities. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
So first thing, from 100, you'll move your changes to 200. You'll make sure that all your transport request is moved correctly. Table is E07474 or 70. Table name is. You have to go in that table, check all your transfer request is moved or not. Then just by checking transfer request is moved or not, that is not sufficient. So this is the I mean table. It is also good to go in the node and try to validate some of the configuration manually also, because sometimes transport request moves but actually configuration doesn't move. So it is always good to go at least in some of the critical area you can check it. Let's say currency and ledger you check, document splitting you check, some critical area you check it. You have to, as a consultant, it is good to have the precaution, go and check it. Make sure that really all the changes are moved in the unit testing client. So again, I'm repeating, you have to move your transport request. Second, create all the master data. Third, before even creating the master data, you have to perform the cutover activities or manual activities. Let's say you want to create the vendor master, but vendor number ranges you have not maintained. Will you be able to create vendor master or customer master? Hmm? Nilima, will you be able to create?
No, sir.
Likewise, there will be so many cutover activities, so many manual activities. You have to perform. I have given full list of cutover activities which you have to perform. I have given one template also to you people. Now, next, once you configure in Golden Client, how you are going to get the sign up from the client that okay, I configured all the baseline thing. So you have to prepare one configurational document. What you have to prepare? Configurational document. There will be one format. Based on that format, you have to list down all the steps which you have done along with the screenshot. Some client will have the compliance issue. They will not allow you to put the SAP screenshot. In that scenario, you have to prepare the table in the Excel and you have to paste the or you have to prepare the Excel table in the configurational document. But 99% time it will be SAP screenshot. You have to attach, you have to prepare one configurational document that will go for sign off. You have to send to the client for their sign off. These days, client will also hire their own consultant and they will go and validate each configuration what you have done. So configurational document will look like something this. It depends company to company. So here will be company logo, then every configuration will be tracked by some number. Okay, configurational number will be there, like we have rise of number, so number will be there, then topic will be there, then logo will be there. It again depends. Then here something, some table will be there, like say what is the topic, what is the description, who is the owner, who is the process area, either draft version, peer review. So like this, document revision history, then table of contents will be there. Okay, then see, like this configurational review, then here all the configurational full step by step list will be there. Here you have to write what step you are performing, menu path, configuration, T code, Fury, client dependent English, and then here like this will be there. So first step, define company code. You have to give little bit description about the company and path T code. Then you have to give a screenshot like this. If you have many company, then you have to extract from the table and you have to dash like this. Okay, double click on this one. Okay, some error is there, so they can open it. Likewise, every step you have to give with the screenshot. Step by step, everything you have to put. This is known as a configurational document. You have to prepare one for GL, one for asset accounting, one for APAR, treasury, controlling. Every area you have to prepare one configurational document. This is the legal, not legal, I mean, this is the agreed document by the client. It is a mandatory document you have to prepare. Configurational document is mandatory. You must prepare after configuration is done. Is there any doubt how to prepare configurational document? Did you understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So once your configuration is done, you have to prepare the configurational document. Okay, that is mandatory. Now, next you have to also prepare whenever you are configuring in the golden client, you have to keep on preparing cutover activities file. These days, if project is very bigger, they will hire separate resource who will coordinate with all the area, all the consultant, and they'll prepare one consolidated cutover file. So you have to just tell them these are my cutover activities or list. So they will list it down and they'll remind you when to perform what. And along with that, even you can also keep the cutover file with you. See like this, because ultimately it is you who is responsible if anything is missed. If during testing time you are getting error, it is your mistake. So you have to list down the cutover activities which you have to prepare in all the system, or you have to do. So that it depends completely uh, project to project, what are the cutover activities or manual activities you have to perform. Reason being, there are some standard manual activity number ranges. In every project it will be number ranges. Okay, activating material ledger, in every project it is common. If you are using controlling, then maintaining KP26, KP06, these are mandatory in all the. So I mean, there are some standard cutover activity that you have to perform, and some project specific are there. Maybe for one project it is there, for another project that cutover activities may not be there. So you have to list down all the cutover activities in certain format. You can list it down. So this is one format I have noted down. These are my cutover activities, for example. And the template I have prepared, number, sequence number, title, what I have to do, dependency. To let's say I have to create the set. To create the set, what is the dependency? Is it depending on something else? Then either it is completed, not completed, what is area, who is a first primary person responsible, who is a secondary person responsible, how much time it will take, when it will start, when it will end. Okay, like this you have to prepare. You should not miss any cutover activities. If you think that you are superhuman and you'll remember, that is your hallucination. You have to note it down in the Excel sheet. As you keep on configuring in the golden client, wherever you realize, wherever you feel, wherever you see that it is not getting saved in the transfer request, please note down in the Excel sheet. Please note down in the Excel sheet, and whenever you go into next system, make sure that you are performing all the cutover activities. Sometime in 200 system you may have the access, you may not have the access directly to do it. In that scenario, ask your basis team to do the client opening. Then they'll open the client from some time to some time. Within that time, you try to configure it or finish your setting. Okay, so this documentation you have to remember. Now, whenever you go in 200, you just don't randomly start testing. You don't randomly start testing. You have to prepare the test script. Depending on your business need, you have to prepare the test script. Today you are a SAP consultant. You know how to post the GL, or how to create the GL master, or how to do the parking, or how to reverse the document. But tomorrow, if business is going to perform same activities as part of UAT, they don't know, they have never seen SAP before, for example, then how will they able to perform? So when you start your FUT, before even starting FUT, you have to make sure that you are preparing the test script. Depending on your business requirement, you have to prepare the test script. Step by step, you have to write. Every test script start with go to SAP and log in with valid user ID. So that is the first step you have to write. Second step, if you are testing from Fiori, open this Fiori app, whatever Fiori app you are going to test. Then in between, whatever step you are going to file, step by step you have to write the test script, and it will go for client sign off. Client sign off. Once client give the sign off, then you have to upload that test script in some tool. In big client, we use some testing tool like Qtest, Jira, ALM. Many tools are there, Tosca. Many tools are there. You have to upload those test script there. Then only you have to start testing, and you have to, as you if you are passing, if you are able to log into, then that you have to go in that tool and you have to pass step number 1, and you have to take a screenshot in that tool itself. Sometime you can prepare word file also and you can attach. It depends how your tool is convenient. If you don't have tool, then everything you have to manually you have to do. But mostly in MNC company you'll have some tool. So while testing, you'll pass the test script, or you'll fail the test script, you'll create the defect. You'll create the dependency, or you create hold something, some status you have to do, or you'll put in progress, not started, something like that. And every day there will be meeting. What is the progress of your testing or overall testing, or sometime module wise there will be meeting, finance testing, how much AP guy has completed the testing, how much GL guy has completed testing, how much um, I mean asset accounting guy completed testing, how much controlling people completed testing. There will be meeting. In that they will be tracking what is the due for today to complete the testing, and how many you have completed, not completed, why you have not completed, any dependency, any bug. So they will be meeting every day. The way you practice in practice system is completely different than what you work. You work in real project with proper organized way. Okay. If client has instructed that everything should be tested by Fury, means everything should be tested by Fury. No T code. No T code. You have to find
So,
out the Fury. Yeah.
sir, we have a Fury app for every T code in
For
Fico.
every T code you can, if you don't have Fury app, then T code you can activate as a Fury app. That is known
Oh,
as
okay.
HTML Fury app.
Okay, I didn't know about this.
Every Fury app you can, a T code you can activate as a Fury app.
Okay.
Okay. So first you try to find out the Fury app for the T code. If it is not available, then same thing what you do in the T code, right? Same T code you can activate as a Fury app. So GUI and T code will, GUI and Fury app will be same. Only just that you are going and performing in the Fury rather than in the GUI. Okay. Okay, right? Hello.
Yes, sir, I will try it.
What you have not tried? I'm not
Sir,
understanding.
I will try it like how we can convert the T code into Fury.
That you'll
Uh,
not be able to do. That you'll not be able
no?
to do. You'll not be able to.
Okay.
That your basis can do it. Basis will be able to do it. But every T code you can convert as a Fury.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. First try to find out the Fury app for the T code. If it is not there, then convert every T code as a Fury. Okay. Okay, right?
Yes. Sir. Yes, sir. But is it possible that if client is using Fury, so they have access to GUI also, like if they want
That
to go
that
through GUI?
that is possible. That is possible.
Okay.
That
Okay,
is
sir.
possible. Okay. Because ultimately, most of the time, your Fury will be linked to your GUI only. Okay. So T code access is equal to your Fury app access. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
If you don't
Yes,
have
sir.
T code access, then even if you try to post from Fury, you'll have error.
Okay.
Only just that rather than doing from the GUI, you have to do from the Fury. And these days, 90% SAP implementation are from ECC to S4 HANA. And in S4 HANA, new thing is Fury. New thing is Fury from the business point of view. From technical point of view, you have AC, DOCA, currency, ledger, many things are there. That is separate thing. But from business point of view, it is Fury. So I have seen many clients are strictly telling they will use Fury only, no T code. So you need to be mastering in Fury. You remember in the beginning itself, I have told, please test everything from Fury. Because when you go in project, you'll really struggle. I have seen many consultant Fury apps are available for the T code, but because they have not checked it properly or they have not seen properly, and they activate T code as a Fury. Because how generally we search, we go in Fury app library, we give the T code, and for that T code, whatever Fury app comes, we try with that. But sometimes that way it doesn't work. Sometime. So sometimes experience also matters. Either you have faced that scenario before or not, also matters. So that's the reason if you from today onward itself, if you practice everything from Fury, then you'll be aware for which T code what challenge you are facing. Sometimes the way you do in the GUI and the way you do in the Fury may be different also. So you need to be aware. Yes, I do agree. Fury, if you practice from Fury, it will take little time because initially you feel little, I mean, difficulty. Even I also feel difficulty. But what to do? While dealing with the client, you have to go through the Fury app. So please practice from Fury. Okay, so what I was telling, you have to prepare the test cases. You don't randomly start posting the documents. You have to do the test case preparation. Whatever is in your business scenario, for that you have to prepare the test. If your client doesn't want to use the parking and holding, then you don't need to test parking and holding. Your client doesn't have accrual concept or recurring concept, then not required to test. There will be many clients where they don't have the foreign currency revaluation. No need to test. No use. The business itself is not using. What is the use of testing it? Not required to test. So whatever is in your business scope, you have to prepare the test cases for those business requirement, step by step. Okay. Then you have to start the testing. Then you have to keep on passing or failing the testing. At last, they will give the timeline from this date to this date FUT should start. Within that timeline, you have to finish all your test cases. And there will be exit criteria. Exit criteria means how much percentage should be passed to say that okay, my FUT is successful. So you can move from development to quality. There will be some exit criteria. 90% executed and passed, or 98%, 95%. There will be some cut-off percentage will be there. That business and all will decide. If you are not meeting that criteria, then there may be chance of extending the FUT test time. If it was for 4 weeks, they may extend 1 more week. But you have to meet that cut-off percentage. You will get pressure during that time. You have failed one test case, there is some bug, and you are not able to fix. They'll pressurize you. They'll tell, hey, complete it. We don't have time. Complete it. You're Googling it. You're connecting with your friend, family everywhere. You're not finding solution. You're reaching into SAP everywhere. But you'll get the heat of pressure. Okay, that's the reason we need experienced people, because every implementation project is time bound. You cannot sit on the issue. You have to solve the issue. You have to fix the issue within the timeline, and you have to progress. Okay, na Nilima? Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are also implementing SAP, I told you, right? So, firstly, our date was January. Go live date was January, and then they moved it to April, and now June, June 1st.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's keep on moving,
That
delaying the.
that is that is really not good. That's the
Hmm.
reason client, when they are selecting the implementation partner, they have to select a right implementation partner, and their resources should be good. They should be experienced resource. Not
Mm-hmm.
only that, sometimes clients should also set the realistic deadline, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
If you
Sir,
tell me
actually,
if you tell me that
yes,
complete my implementation in 4 months, how it is possible to complete in 4 months? Not possible, right? So sometimes
yes,
setting
correct.
up right deadline is also important along with the hiring the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are telling something. Yeah, please.
Yeah, sir. Actually, it's a rollout process. The global is in Austria. So they were already using SAP and we are using Oracle Visual.
Uh-huh.
So and since there are different principles in Canada which is not matching global, right? So there are a
Mhm.
lot of discrepancies because global is expecting that we should follow their accounting principles and the way they are doing the accounting, but it is not possible in Canada. Some scenarios are not possible, so in this case, like in some processes we have discrepancies.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but the
So
salary is so good that we are paying $195 hourly to the consultant.
yes, yes, yes. Salaries are really good. That's the reason I'm telling. SAP is the only, I mean, area for non-engineering background to become a millionaire. It is the
Yes,
only
actually.
area I have seen. If you go any other area, let's say from commerce background, if you want to get into engineering, any other area, it is very difficult for you to learn. If you want to become data analyst, it is very difficult to learn. If you want to become software developer, it is very difficult to learn. But SAP is very easiest way. I'm not sure why people are creating so much hype that SAP learning is very difficult. I never felt difficult. See, little bit will be there in every profession, it will be there.
Yes,
Correct?
correct, sir. Correct,
Easiest
sir.
to easiest work you do, sometime you'll feel difficult in that also. Sometime, not all the time. So I really never felt SAP difficult. I really never felt. Maybe I'm working very hard. Most of the time I'm devoting to SAP. That may be the reason, but I never felt working in SAP hard or difficult. But this is the only technology which can give you good salary. People just having 4 or 5 years of experience getting 1 lakh salary. Which technology will give this much salary? Tell me. It is very difficult to get salary in other area. As a commerce or arts student, very difficult. SAP is the right platform. I'm not sure, again, I'm telling, I'm not sure why people feel SAP is difficult. Maybe they are not rightly trained or they are not rightly nurtured. These days, see, earlier scenario was you have to know enhancement, BAPI, body, all this thing. You had to know. Now it is opposite way. Now companies are coming into clean core concept. Clean core. Clean core means they don't want any enhancement. They don't want any development. They have to, you have to meet the requirement with standard solution. That concept is coming these days in many client. Clean core concept. Maximum to maximum you have to achieve by a standard. Even let's say there is no standard solution available. If you are proposing any custom solution, then from the client side or from the implementation partner side, there will be one board will be there. You have to present your FS to them, that how you are going to achieve either that is meeting the clean core criteria or not. So these days these challenges are coming in the market. You have to have the standard knowledge. So I mean, time and again it is the approach, the way we work is differing. If you are going in cloud using that migrated data, it is very important. You have to master. But if you are on premise, earlier we used to use LSMW, BAPI, BADI, PDC, IDOC. So I mean, it is evolving time and again. So but one thing is very important, you have to have the knowledge. There is no other option. And 90% learners are not having basic knowledge also about SAP. I don't know how they are learning, what they are practicing. I really don't know. But 90% are not sure what they're learning is correct or not. So please practice everything what I'm training. Please practice and I mean, remember the process, remember the documentation, and then I think you'll be able to crack the interview. Okay. Okay. So once you remember all this thing, so yes, once you remember all these things, so you know, now once you prepare the test cases, then you have to start your testing. So today I'm going to test my journal entry posting. So we have three ledgers. We have 0L ledger, we have local ledger, and we have one extension, standard extension ledger. So let's say your scenario is that first scenario, post to all the ledgers. Then you have scenario to post ledger specific posting. Let's say like this, you have scenario test script, you have post only specific ledgers, you have scenario. Okay, so let us post this journal entries one by one. So I have three transactions. For example, I want to post. So first transaction is business started with cash. What will be the journal entry? Nilima, business started with cash. Nilima,
Sir,
what will be?
capital account debited to cash.
Is it? Are you
Business
from
started.
commerce? Are you from commerce background or non-commerce background?
Yes, sir, B commerce background.
Then
Sir, business started with cash.
uh,
So,
cash account debit to capital account. Okay,
okay. Okay, sorry.
cash account debit to capital account. The journal entry you have to post. Now either this journal entry you want to post in all the ledger or only in some ledger. So first we want to post to all the ledger. Now to post this journal entry, T code is, see many T codes are there. See here. So there is something called single screen. Single screen means debit and credit in single screen you can post. If you use this T code FB50, and if you use T code FB50, then it will get posted to all the ledger, means all the books. It is also known as a enjoy screen. If you use T code FB50L, then you can post the ledger specific, meaning that if you want to post the journal entry only in the leading ledger is possible, only in local ledger is also possible. That is possible if you use this T code. Then you have double screen. Double screen means your debit will show in one screen and credit will show in another screen. So these are the T code you have for the double screen. And then you can have Fury app also. So let us open. See here you have so many T codes you have. But in Fiori, maybe only one Fiori app is enough to post all this journal entry. T code, you have many T codes, but maybe in the Fiori, you have only one Fiori app which will meet all your requirement. See, this T code over time, they have SAP has improvised themselves. Let's say initially they have, for example, this T code F.02 long back 20 years ago. Then SAP might have realized that rather than putting in two screen, one screen debit, another screen credit, if I have 10 debit, 10 credit, then 10 time I have to put in debit side, 10 time I have to open credit screen, 20 screen I have to open. Rather than they might have realized after 10 years that okay, let us put everything into one screen and they can enter in one screen directly. So SAP kept this T code is also and this new T code also. So now they have two T codes. So whichever T code you feel comfortable, you can use it. So that is how SAP has improvised themselves. Now when they brought Fiori, in Fiori they might have brought all this T code feature they would have brought into one Fiori app. Okay, so that is how SAP is improvising themselves. So now let us find out the uh, for Fiori for T code what is the Fiori app. As I said, I am going to cover everything from Fiori only. T code you can practice. Okay. So first thing, when you go in the project, you have to log in the right system. So you got to know that you have to test it into unit testing in development system in unit testing client. So you have to log into the right system. So let's say this is my development system. This is my development system. I'll double click on this one. So when you join the project, they will tell you what is the development system name, the system ID they will tell you. So accordingly you have to search. If they say EC0 is your development system, then you have to double click on this one. If they say yes is your development system, you have to click on this one. Likewise, there will be so many system will be there. So you have to note down in the notebook what is your development system name ID. So then if it is there, then double click on this, it will open like this. So there is something called single sign-on without single sign-on. Single sign-on means just you double click and it will get login. No need to enter user ID and password. That is how base system has set up. But if it is without single sign-on, then you have to give the user ID and password. Now you have to enter here. In development system, you have two client, right? You may have three client, four client. So your business would have already told that in development system, what is the unit testing client name code. They will tell you, let's say it is 200 for example, then you have to enter here 200. Then you have to give 200 client user ID and password. So here for this you'll have one user ID and password, for this you'll have another user ID and password. Meaning that user ID may be same here and here. Password, I mean they are independent. See, for your easy purpose, you might have put here also same password, here also same password. That is for your easy purpose, but they are independent. Whatever password you have, here you can put different password. They are independent. So you have to give unit test 200 user ID and password here while login. Okay. Then you'll get logged into unit test client. If you give 100 only, then you will still get login into golden client only. So you have to make sure that you're login into right client. So I'm giving 200 for example and login. Right now it is practice system. So I have only one client. Okay. So give here user ID and password and login. Then it will open like this. Right now assume you are in unit test client. Now if you want to reach from this GUI to Fiori, then you have to use T code /n /UI2 /FLP. First login part is clear, right, Nilima? Login part is clear, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you have to ask your colleagues or your manager what is your golden I mean what is your development system. In development system, what is golden client number, what is unit test client number, if you have any other client. Similarly, quality system, every system you have to ask with your manager or friends, they will tell you. Then you have to log in, then you will have user ID and password for each client separate and log in accordingly. Don't log in randomly. You have to log in correctly in correct system only, in current client only. Okay, now give here your this T code you have to give /n/UI2/FLP, then hit enter. Then it will take you to the Fiori. See, it is practice system, so it comes like this. Otherwise, directly it will open this. You click on this one and click on this one. So it directly will open this one when you are working in the real system. Real system. Sometime again, they will build the some harmonization between your Fiori and GUI that it will not ask you again user ID and password. It will directly take you. It will directly log in. But sometime it depends completely on the basis. Okay, how they set up. Now give here which client user ID and password you will give here, Nilima? Golden client or unit test client?
Sir, uh, we are doing the testing, right? So I will
Huh.
go with unit uh, testing client.
Okay. So first of all, here in the link in real time, na, you'll get to know client name or some logic it will be given. So you'll get to know in which client you are there, in which system, which client. Okay, so you can identify from here also. Otherwise, simple way, in the GUI, in which client you are, in which system, which client you are. Here you'll get to know here. So S4 S100. So if you are going from here, then whatever is screen open, it means, let's say what I'm trying to say, let's say if I am here in the unit test client and I'm clicking, I'm going from unit test client to Fiori, then it means that my this Fiori is also unit test client. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If I'm I'm logged in here as a quality system. If I'm going from quality system to Fiori, then it is my quality system Fiori app. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, in the
Naresh, is it
last
clear?
below English also it's given 100. So I think it's the client, right? If you go below.
But how will you get to know this is quality system 100 client or development system 100 client?
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. So generally,
Correct, na?
whatever system we have logged in and we try to
Uh,
go to Fury, it will open the same system in Fury.
Same. Very nice. Correct. Correct. Okay, na? Clear, right? No doubt. Correct, na?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, sometime as I said in the link they will give some hint. Okay, so by reading in the link also, let's say you open two link, you open and you're getting confused. Let's say here you open two link, you open golden client also, you are unit or open unit test client also, so you'll get confusion where to log in, where to post, you'll get confused, right? Correct, na? You'll get confused. That time
Yes.
in the link they'll give some idea, they will give here, they'll write some code, they will write. Like for example, my golden system client, let's say S4H, let's say this is my golden client name code, and my quality system client, let's say S4Q. Then in the here in the link Here somewhere S4 H100 it will be written S4 H200 or S4 Q4 S4 Q100 like that. In the link there will be some code will be there. So by that also you'll get to know. Okay. Okay, na? If you are getting confusion, then better cancel it and re-log in it. Okay. Okay, na, Nilima? But don't
Yes,
post in
sir. This is
wrong
easy.
system. If you get confused, initially you'll not understand. Then cancel it. All you cancel it. At least here you'll not get confused, right? Here you'll be knowing, right, in which system you have logged in. Correct? Correct, na, madam?
Yes, sir.
Correct, na? Here at least
Yes.
you'll remember. So again you go inside like this. Again you go. If you get confused, again you go. And once you come here, then you can save also. You can save this link. No need to again and again go here. You can save it and you can properly write it here, which system it is. You can write yes4 yes 100 client like this. So you can save it, bookmark it. So next time when you want to open, just go to Chrome. You come to Chrome and go to here, bookmark, and it is there yes4 yes 100. Okay, na? Double click, it will open. So like this, each system Fury app you can bookmark it. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear or doubt? You ask me if you have any doubt. I need very
No, sir.
confident answer. You should have
Yes, sir.
while
It
answering
is clear.
clear na?
Naresh is
Naresh, is
quiet
it clear?
today.
Clear,
Naresh
sir. Clear, sir.
he is very quiet, na?
Yes, today is quiet.
Naresh, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very clear.
Okay. Okay. Now log in here. Give same user ID and password. So I'm going here. I'll use same user ID. Here. Give password. Oh, login. Okay, so opening. So all these things you can design yourself. All this what you need in your home page to appear. All these thing you can design. We'll design little later. Go to here. This is your profile. So here you can see something, some setting and all you want to do. We'll learn slowly. I'm not going to confuse it now. Come here. Here. So you have to enter here Fury app name. So go to here and search. There SAP has given Fury app library. Fury app library means all the Fury app you can see here. You can download also in the Excel sheet. Please master in the Fury. Maybe because of Fury knowledge you'll get a job, honestly speaking. Because these days you have so much demand for the Fury. So all apps. Now give here your T code for which you want Fury. Let's say I want for FB50, hit enter. So as I said, SAP also evolving. S4 HANA came almost 25, right? Almost 10 years ago, S4 HANA came. So when 10 years ago, it was different Fury app, then different Fury app. So they are giving multiple Fury app by now. You will find. So you have to identify which is correct Fury app for your version. So click on this one, For example, for as a teaching purpose, I'm just trying to click on this one and check your version here. Based on your version, check either this Fury app is uh, I mean available for your version or not. Either you are using cloud, on-premise, what is your version. And how to check version, I will tell you in SAP how to check which version you are using of S4HANA. So let's say I'm using this one on-premise. So either this is applicable for my version or not. Okay. So it is, see, application type, it is telling GUI, SAP GUI. It means that, sorry, here it is post general journal entry. So this is telling this is Fiori app. Now let us try it. Either this is correct Fiori app or not. And if you want to read about this Fiori app, other so many information, then you can read about all these things. Okay, now come here and give this Fiori app here. See, this is the Fiori app. So what I did, I selected this one, post general journal entry. See, app launcher title. Okay, and I selected my version. Okay, like this. Here also it is giving something. Check here also. Here also same Fury app name, post general journal entry, same app name is same. Now come to here. Here also same. Okay, now why SAP has given 3, that we don't know. Maybe it is trying to tell for FB50 or FB50L, and for all this everything has same Fury app is given. So now check it. Go here, open this Fury app. So it opens something like this. It opens something like this. Okay. Now this is your header information and this is your line item. Line item. Okay. Give here journal entry date. If you go in the GUI, if you go in the GUI FB50 screen, there it says document date. If you go here, let's say same thing you want to post from T code FB50. Oh, what is happening? Oh, not sure why it is giving dump. It is giving dump today. Okay, no problem. I wanted to see, I'll check that dump. So see here, if you go in the T code, it will show document date, not journal entry date. So here you have to give the journal entry date. Here you have to give the posting date. These two are mandatory field. Actually, generally, SAP can make it red color. I mean, red symbol, star symbol they should give for whichever field is mandatory. But unfortunately that is missing. But these two are mandatory field, entering the journal entry date and posting date. Period will automatically derive from the posting date. Okay. Document type, this is known as a document type. Here it is given journal entry type. Company code is mandatory, you have to enter your company code, and this is the document currency or transaction currency, in which currency you are going to post the journal entry. See here, ledger group is coming here. If you give it blank, then it will get posted to all the ledger. But if you give here 0L, then it will get posted into leading ledger only. If you give LG, then it will get posted into local ledger. If you give EX, then it will get posted into the extended, sorry, standard extension ledger, or in the adjustment extension ledger. So this option is given here. If any reference, any additional information you want to write, you can write here. Either it is intercompany transaction, no, it is not intercompany, other it will generate intercompany document number. Partner business area, no. Header text, if you have anything, you write it. In case if you are posting in foreign currency transaction and you want to enter the exchange rate manually, you can maintain it. Translation date, if you want to type anything, type. Otherwise, your posting date will pick as a translation date. So translation date is required because based on the translation date, your exchange rate will be fixed. Anybody has any doubt in the header in this one? Any doubt is there in this one? How to fill?
No, sir.
No,
Sir,
right
this
here.
looks pretty good compared to GUI. I
Oh,
don't like GUI screens.
oh, very nice. So more. See here some more option is there. I think. Anything came extra? Nothing came. Simply so more. Attachment. If you want to do any attachment, you can attach anything. Okay. Here also you have quite it disable. Maybe once you enter here, then it will be enable. Any note you want to write about the journal entry? Any note you can write. Balances, that is debit credit. Once you enter the line item, it will come. So let us post one journal entry. Cash account debit to capital account will post on journal entry. What happened? So this is the problem in the Fury. It takes
Yes, yes,
time.
sir. Yeah. Even
In
sir, now
real,
all the trainings are also in Fury. Like I have done some trainings in on SAP, learning the dashboard. So all the trainings are showing in Fury.
okay, okay. So I'll go back. Something it is taking time. In real project, mm, so I'll share one story. So what happened? We because so, I don't know either SAP told our consulting partners said to the client that S4 HANA is very fast because we are using AC Docker, data will be processed in a second, something like that. They promised to the client. It was first day. We are giving demo in the Fury, and it happens same way. Honestly speaking, it is buffering, buffering, buffering. Then everybody started laughing. Oh, really? S4 HANA is very fast, they are telling. Sarcastically, they are telling.
Yeah.
So, so sometimes it's very hilarious, okay? We are telling that S4 HANA is very fast, and see, this is how it is fast. Sometimes it may be your network issue also. So you have to tell, oh, today my network is very slow. I have some internet problem, something you have to tell, but damage is already done. They already understood. So it happens. Okay, then we'll post tomorrow. Today is taking time. I don't know, all of a
Sure,
sudden.
sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
na? Yeah. So, Naresh bhai, you keep on asking
Sir,
question, man. You are very silent today.
no, sir. Actually, I have one doubt, sir. After posting the document, I will ask her. Sir,
Okay.
actually, I have opened the Fieri apps, Fieri, sir.
Hmm.
But I am unable to. I mean, I don't have any authorization, sir, to pose a transaction.
Why?
But in which case, so in that case, what information will you give to the basis consultant or Fieri consultant to activate the particular Fieri app? One of the interviewer asked, sir. I mean, which information?
Okay, so first of all, Fury is activated, but you don't have authorization. That is separate thing. If Fury itself is not activated, that is separate thing. So what is your question? Fury
No,
itself is
no,
not
no, sir.
activated.
Fieri is activated, but I'm unable to have.
Then,
I don't
then
have.
I got your question. Then first of all, you go and give SU53. SU53. Whenever you have authorization issue, it will generate one log here. You give this screenshot. So let me write what are the detail you have to give. This is very common, very good question you asked. In every project you'll get this issue. Okay, every project. First of all, authorization issue only you'll get either after going live or during testing. This is the authorization issue will be more and more in the beginning. So first, what user ID you are using while testing? What user ID? Give that user ID and give SU53 screenshot and give Fury app ID. Okay, and
Fieri
if
app ID
pos
means
which Fury app you are using, na? This one.
ID means.
So better give rather than, sorry, where is this? Rather than writing this post journal entry, if you give this Fury app ID, na, this one, they will find out this Fury app. They will be able to find out easily.
Okay,
Okay,
app
na,
ID.
app ID. because this text may be confusing for them. If you give ID, they will easily they will be able to trace which Fiori app you are using from this Fiori app ID. And another thing, if possible, then give the steps what you are performing. Okay, how you are performing, because sometimes what happen, maybe you are entered the Fiori app, but after giving certain step you are getting the authorization error, maybe there is chances. So it is good to give step by step what we are doing, and last give the screenshot error what you are facing. Okay, so this many information if you give, I think security team will be able to uh, understand what issue you are facing. Okay na?
Sir,
Okay
it is
na?
mandatory to give Fairy app ID, sir.
Obviously sir, otherwise how he'll understand which Fury in which Fury
Be-
app you are getting the
Because,
challenge.
sir, what I said means actually post general entries. No, I said that name we will give.
Acha, name also is fine. I'm not denying. But if you give, if your security guy remember that Fury app, then it's okay. But let's say fire same name, little bit spelling differences is there, and there is two more Fury apps are there by same name with minor differences. In that time, it will be problem, na? But app ID, it is unique, right, for every Fury app. Correct? Correct, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I agree with you, but at the same time, I'll say that try to give Fury app ID. It will be more clear for them. Okay. Otherwise, you just tell them anyway. If you want to have fun with interview, tell them, sir, I'll not give any information. I'll just call to my security guide. I'll show him over the screen sharing, and I'll get it fixed. You can tell, na.
Yes, sir.